I started smoking in 1959, my senior year in college at Tuskegee Institute, now Tuskegee University, where I was a Bachelor of Science nursing student at the time in my final semester. We would be walking from to and from classes, and there would be young white men where these paths crossed with bags on their shoulders with sample cigarettes. So they would be standing there and giving out different flavors. I tried different ones and ended up doing Viceroy. I had Viceroy was my choice at that time. My roommate chose Tarlington's. Okay, so our nursing dormitory, which was called Nurses Home, actually became a sanctuary for us to smoke while we studied. And that's what got me started. I ended up smoking Marlboro. So a pack would last me maybe 5, 6 days. I didn't smoke in the car. I didn't smoke in the house. I didn't smoke in public. I didn't smoke at the restaurants. But I smoked. I smoked. And I have a joke I tell about when we were traveling across country and my husband would be driving. I'd look at the gas gauge and when we're going to stop for gas so I could get out and walk away from the car out around the station a ways and smoke a cigarette. This is when I was really smoking. And that's what happens when you're addicted. In 1996, Denver Health was doing seminars encouraging and helping people to stop smoking. I put out a survey at my church trying to recruit people to attend the seminars about stop smoking. One of the surveys came back and it said, you need to practice what you preach. Actually, when that survey came back, it told me that you are smelling like smoke or somebody smells smoke on you. That's the straw that broke the camel's back. I had tried to quit smoking. I had tried because I wanted to quit. I went cold turkey on my son's 27th birthday. I chose his birthday and I went cold turkey. And he is now 51. I haven't smoked a cigarette since. I had triggers when I drove into my garage, okay, and I saw that ashtray, or when I walked out on the patio and saw the jacket that I used to smoke in the garage or on the patio. Those were triggers for me. So I got rid of the triggers for smoking, like the ashtray and the location of them where I smoked usually, and went cold turkey. If I would go back in time, I would say don't start. Don't start because it's difficult to stop. And if you don't start, you won't have to go through stopping.
All right, my name is Anthony Brown. Um, I'm 62, born in Brooklyn, and been in Colorado since 1980. I first started smoking around 12 or 13 years old, just following the crowd. You know, I grew up in the city, so that was available, very available. And all the older kids, you know, maybe 15 and 16 that you would look up to, they were all smoking too. So you just kind of fell into it. You know, it made you feel like you was cool and, you know, was in and you was doing the things that the big boys was doing. For sure, the advertisement had to play the big part. go when you do go to the movies or you look at the poster, you see this cool brother smoking. He's got a couple of girls around him and stuff like that. So yeah, you was like, yeah, okay. And then, like I said, with the older kids too, they were imitating them too. So you see the way you hold your cigarette and how you puff on it and make the little smoke rings and all the little stuff that go with that. So it's also a social thing. When you're around people and you drinking and they smoking and you smoking, you tend to smoke more. If I was busy, had a busy work week, I wouldn't smoke that much because when I was busy, I just didn't smoke that much. But with leisure time, if I went out to a club or if I was hanging out watching the game with my friends and we was having a couple of drinks and stuff, then the smoking became heavier. So I would say maybe 4 packs a week, 5 packs sometime. On a busy party week, it might be 12 packs. But I have been trying to quit um, before that. Like I said, periodically, every now and then, you get tired of it and you try to quit. But one day, right, as a matter of fact, it was Halloween Eve. Um, after partying that night, I woke up, throat was dry, had a hangover because I was partying. Um, I just said enough is enough, and I stopped. And it was, so when I tried to quit before, you might go one day, which was like torture. You'll go 2 days, which was like a little less torture. That third day, torture again, and the fourth day, you puffing again. So it's because it just calls you. It just keeps drawing you in. And so the last time I did it, it probably took me about maybe a couple of months before it was a constant where I've thought about it all day long. So, and then it gradually got to the point where I didn't think about it so much. My life is different. I could breathe better for one. I don't stink. I know I'm getting healthier. My skin is clearing up better, and I'm not a slave to that thing. And that's the main part. And so it's taking your money. You're actually burning it. You're burning your money. You're throwing it away. Your clothes are stinking. Your house is stinking. Your car is stinking. You got a nice ride and you're smoking that. Ooh, now it's all funky. And plus, we already know about the lung cancer. It's killing you. And it doesn't just stop in your lungs. It affects all of your organs. So don't do it. Love yourself. Love your body. You're blessed to have that beautiful black body. Do not destroy it. Find a way to build it. Do not destroy it.